What's good, y'all? Almost crushed the joint. It's your girl Nika. We back again with another story time. This time is put on my mind to hold on. Let me pause this right quick. Yeah, so I was guided to like talk about the fact that there are a whole bunch of fruity men in Miami and they're hiding it. And I know for a fact. Wait, before we start that story, it's gonna be a quick story. No, it's not. My stories are never quick. But I have a little thing. Hold on. Okay, so like today I had met up with, what should I call him? I met up with a fun nigga. And stuff like that. And he was like, go inside the store. Now my Honda, that's another story. The door got like smashed in on one side, like the passenger and the rear door got smashed in. So it's like the rear door open, but the passenger side door don't open. So he was on the passenger, I'm driving, my car. And he was like, oh, go outside the gas station and get a cup of ice, a Coke, so that we could drink. And I was like, okay. No, at first I was like, I don't want to. But then that's when I thought about it, and I was like, oh, it's because he can't get out. And I was like, all right. Since it is my car and you can't get out of my car, let me go inside because I'm lazy. So I got out the car. He gave me $5. He gave me $5. And I went inside and I got the Coke, and then I went to the cash register. I said, do y'all sell a cup of ice, or can I just get a cup filled it with ice from the soda machine? He like, yeah, you can take it. I said, okay. So then I went over there. They watching me. The two Arab dudes, they sitting there watching me, talking in the Hebrew language. I'm just saying that's Chinese. That's racist. But you know, so I'm sorry. I'm finna go. Please forgive me. So yeah, they just talking or whatever, and I'm just there like, just minding my business, because I'm like, I know they talking about me. I know they watching. I know they worried about me. I know. And I was like, whatever. And so then that's when, what the fuck? And so then that's when, was that shit making noise throughout the whole video? And so then that's when I finally finished getting the ice, and I went to the register. And I gave him the $5. This man was all like, I had a Coke and 2 ice cups. He asked me if the ice cups had soda in it. No. You sat there and watched me put ice in the cups. No. It's only ice in the cups. And I'm like, no. And then that's when he was like, okay. He did a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just like, you know, the little pad with a credit card going. I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He just punching shit, just doing a whole bunch of numbers. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, he had to do all that for 2 ice cups and a soda. And so the next thing I know, he said, okay. And he said the price. I gave him the $5. This man gave me back $15 and something cents. I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm high. I was drunk. I was like, he giving me the money. He counting the money first. And I'm just looking at his hand like, why the fuck he counting all that money? I don't know. By now he confused me. I don't remember how much money I had in my hand, but I know for sure I shouldn't be getting that much change back. Fuck is going on? So then he gave me $15 back in cents. So I'm like, what the fuck? How much money I gave you? He like, you gave me a 20. Okay, I ain't saying nothing. I was like, all right. I got in the car with the fuck boy, and I was like, oh, how much money you gave me? You gave me a 5? No, and he see all the money in my hand. He gonna talk about I gave you a 20. He quick on his feet, fuck boy. So I'm like, okay. I thought I walked in the store with a $5 bill. He was like, oh, and he took the money. He gave me $10. and he kept $5 and he took the change. They're like, give me the change. Da, 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 da. So he made like a little profit off of it. And so then that's when I was like, okay, and then that's when the dude came running out the store. He like, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you gave me a $5 bill. And I'm like, I told you. He like, yeah, I'm sorry. I come looking at the window like, I told you. He like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, because I was like, I don't have the money. But okay, give him the 10 back. And I said, okay. And he gave him the 5 back. And he kept the change. And I was like, and then that's when I was like, cause he moved too fast, and in my head I was like, that bitch knew he gave me $5, but since he seen all that change in my hand, he said he gave me 20 so he could keep the money. Fun nigga. But anyways, that's not what we here for. We was here for the little fruity shit stuff. As you can see in the title, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, boom. This is a long kind of story. Okay, boom. So I was talking to this boy named Tony. Yeah, I got the names written down. If y'all OGs, y'all know my first couple of videos, I'll put people names out there. Not that it could beat me or nothing, but I'll put people names out there. Can't do that. Get sued. Even if they don't sue me, that's like disrespectful as fuck. Cause these stories I'm telling, it's disrespectful as fuck. So boom, I'm talking to Tony, and then it's just like a whole bunch of weird shit going on. I don't know, just weird shit. I don't know. Tony got a cousin named Cher, but Tony and Cher ain't really cousins. And I peeped that like a while back. So Cher got like these nice ass fake titties. It was just like some weird shit happened one night, and that's like a whole different story. Some weird shit happened one night, but then like, cause I like titties, so then she wanted me, and I'm like, no, not for that, just like the titties. And I went back to but long story. So then that's when, but the only reason like that happened is cause me and Tony was going through it or whatever, and so Tony, his mama was like getting bitches for him and stuff like that. She even had got him a girlfriend. She ain't like me. They're the red Haitians, you know. As you can see, I'm not red. So yeah. So yeah, it was just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. So by then I'm like basically like sleeping all the time and stuff. So me and him going through it, whatever. So my friend Julie and her boyfriend Mike. Mike was a weird character. He a whole different story on his own too. I just like kind of like pushed him off to Julie to take you because I didn't want him. And he's like, he wanted a girlfriend. It's like, why you want me? And I talked to your homeboy, like that's weird as fuck. But I ain't gonna lie, just recently, damn, all this shit tying together. Just recently, I seen the thing on Instagram. It was like, oh, if your dude homeboy try to fuck, that mean yo nigga is cheating and the homeboy knows, so it's like whatever. And I'm like, damn, is that true? Now I'm starting to think it's true, cause dude, like that's why I need money so that I could like get like, I don't know, get like computers so I could like beep. So Mike was weird, so gave him to Julie or whatever. And so then CP, I gave him, but just like put him down because I ain't never had him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, leave me alone. He was like, I don't know, like leave me alone. I don't know. She need a nigga. Well, he was spending money. And I knew he was spending money. I knew he would take care of my friend, so. But my friend liked him or whatever. But anyways, we got a van. This the night I met. Damn, now I need to look up the name for him. This the night I met Blue. So this the night I met Blue. So boom, Mike got the minivan. So is Mike, Julie, Cher, and me in the minivan. We just ride around drinking, whatever, whatever. Then we pull up to the studios, and Blue is there. It's like a whole bunch of niggas damn drunk, high, like whatever, just vibing, whatever. And then like the minivan open, like he's really, really, really dark. And I guess that's why his name is Blue. And he's really dark, and I don't know, he's kind of ugly. But he's like real confident or whatever. So I like confident people. So he like want to talk to me. I feel like no, but then I don't know, he grew on me. And yeah, that fuck nigga. That's another fuck nigga. Miami fuck nigga. But yeah, but this story is not his story. This is not his story. Yeah, he's a whole different story. This is about Jelly. So boom. So I met Black, and it was a whole bunch of niggas there. It was like a whole bunch trying to talk to me, but he was the one, like biggest confident one. No, whatever. But we ain't stayed. We left or whatever. We went to the house. So my friend have a house and they got a pool in the back. So now it's me, Julie, Cher, Mike. I think there was like another girl there. It was just like we were just hanging out, drinking and smoking and stuff. No drinking. And Cher wanted to smoke whatever, drink some more, whatever. So Mike called his little friend up, Jelly, on the phone. Cher no Jelly because like they off from Miami or whatever. And I'm so happy I'm sticking to these names because like I would be very fucking mad if I had to redo this whole fucking thing. Like fucking mad. Like so any motherfucking ways. So Cher knew Jelly, whatever, and then she took the phone and was like blah 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 blah, basically offering me up. See, basically the same thing I did to Julie, but to Julie was good out of it. She was trying to do like some like sacrifice type shit, like come fuck her and bring drugs and alcohol. And I peeped. So, but that's a whole different story. That's how I met Jelly though. So then, boom. That night he didn't get the fuck. So he kept on trying to fuck, It was like over the years and stuff like that. And I'm like, but you know, Tony. He's like, we ain't friends, that nigga friends. So, but I didn't really like him anyways. And he was like real gangster. And then one time, me and Mike, we went to his house. It was like this Jewish girl. Her name is, can I say her name? I'm not gonna say her name. Her name Tracy. Her hair come all the way down to the back of her ankles. And she ain't fucking, but she sucking. Her and her friend sucking everybody dick. And I was just in that bitch, but I didn't get to watch. They was in a room doing that. I was just like outside. Cause that's just like a standard thing I realized. If you're not a part of the, like, what's going on, the festivities, you can't sit and watch. Girls don't like that. And I peeped that. Now that I'm talking, but that happened another time. In Homestead, but that's a whole different story. So yeah, I was just sitting outside, whatever. It was like a whole bunch of niggas, and I'm just talking shit, whatever. And I had to go to work. I went to work drunk, high, like fucked up. What's his name? Mike had took me to work, brought me food. He was my friend and stuff like that, but he was just like really weird. It's like, bro, you know, like I mess with what's his name. But by now, me and Tony not messing around because, like I said, his mama had found him a girlfriend. Did a whole bunch of whole bunch of fuck shit. And so me and him not talking no more. So it's like I'm sad. What do? I hang out with him, and Julie waiting at Homestead. So it's like I'm watching him. He ain't like he always with me. So it's like he ain't cheating. I mean, if he did, I would tell and stuff like that. But I didn't tell her that he was trying to talk to me and stuff like that. It was just like we was just friends. Like I went when we went everywhere together and we was always drinking. He fixed ACs and stuff. Like he was like we were just always hanging out and stuff like that because he had Julie or whatever. So I don't know why the fuck cause this is okay the timeline of Jelly. So yeah, um, all the Jewish girls was at his house. And I went to his house a couple of times because he stayed around the corner from where I stayed with when I stayed with Betty. Her name is one of the reasons why I take my videos down. I gotta beep. I'm putting my videos back up when I get like my equipment. I'm gonna put it on my phone right now and I'm gonna put it upload it. But anyways, so yeah, Jelly. So yeah, so blah 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 blah. Years go by now. It's like I was doing corrections. I can't remember when this was. I think this when I was on corrections like this years later. And I finally like, okay, let me fuck or whatever. So I meet him up, we go hunch. This is my first time. And it was like kinda whack. And then amidst all of that, this nigga tooted his fucking legs in the air and told me to eat his ass. Huh? I was confused and scared. I was so confused and scared because I was like, did this man just ask me to eat his ass? But I don't want to say this out like it is, but it'd be like a gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't even want to say, did you ask me to eat your ass? But then I was scared. But I was like, fuck it, it's peanut butter. So, yeah. And then he want to keep hitting me up on Snapchat and stuff. And like months, and I'm like, I don't know, it probably was only 1 month. 2 months, I don't remember. Time go by really fast for me. And then I finally was all like, yo, I don't want to meet up with you. I don't want to link with you ever again. You're like, why? And I'm like, bro, you asked me to eat your ass. I don't like that. Oh, that's your loss. Okay. Let it be my loss. I'm not eating your ass. And now I keep getting card readings. And they saying the nigga that I was connected to, he's like gay bi and shit. So and he can't come out and tell me. I don't know. Would I eat my no? I'd be playing around and say I would, but I wouldn't. You asked me to eat your ass. Oh, that's nasty. You was gay. Or you don't have to be gay, but I'm not that type of freak. Yeah, you ain't gotta be gay, but them niggas. Cause I remember the nigga I was talking to. His name is Danny. One time he said some weird shit. He was like, damn, shit. But then he said some weird shit. He was like, something about he's gay. Like he actually opened his mouth and said, I'm gay. And like this is a Miami nigga. And I'm like, hun, I went on for a rant for like 30 minutes just cussing him out, telling him, I like, why you didn't tell me, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm like, what you mean what I'm talking about? You just said that you're gay. He was like, I ain't say that. I'm like, what the fuck? That's when I first realized that nigga was crazy. But yeah, he like, oh, and he was like, oh, I don't like being around niggas when they drunk because they start acting gay. Them niggas is fruity. It was treating me wrong. And that's what they said. They say when you with a dude and he treating you wrong, it's because you barking up the wrong motherfucking tree. You not what he like. He don't like girls. He like boys. Gonna treat you like shit and treat his homeboys like kings. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but it's like, bitch, why are you using me? And what's the name? Got baby mama and shit. I don't know. All of them do. They don't mean nothing. Them niggas got sugar in their tank. Remember that shit? Them niggas got sugar in the tank. And if you have some kids, well, y'all shouldn't be listening to my shit because I got a lot of cussing in it. I really won't make no money off this. Oh well. Well, that was my little story time. Them boys got sugar in they tank. Cause what made me say that is cause I got this reading and it was like, oh, dude can't come forward because he gotta confess, like tell me everything. Yeah, but nigga don't wanna tell me he gay. He like boys and girls. He bisexual. Can't open his mouth and tell me. And I keep hearing it, and now I'm starting to believe it because all this I just told you, that's 3 different Miami niggas. All them hardcore. Now I remember that one time, I'm finna finish. It was this gay boy. They stayed, I don't know where the fuck they stayed at. In my mama's neighborhood. But they came and stole our dogs. We had a whole bunch of little butts, like a whole bunch of little puppies, and they came and stole the puppies. And then they were standing in the intersection selling the dogs. My mama went outside. This is like, I don't know. I wasn't doing shit. I was just home. I was a bum. I was home waiting for a certain time to go hang out in Florida City. And my mama was up all day just sad because somebody stole the dogs. I don't know where the dogs went. I'm like, what you mean they stole the dogs? They came in the yard and stole the dogs. I'm like, no, the dogs must have walked away. Somebody picked them up. And then, like, around 12, 1, 2, she finna go to the store. She in the car, go to the store. These niggas is standing at the intersection. Like, this my mama house. This they gate. This they neighbor house. This they gate. All of this is houses. So this is the street. Okay. This is my mama house. Oops. The focus is on. My mama house is like in a cul-de-sac, but it's not a cul-de-sac. It's a square, one way in, one way out type shit. They standing in the entrance of the one way in, one way out where we stay at, selling our dogs that they took out of our yard. My mom pulled up to the stop sign to leave out of the one way in, one way out to go to the store. And she like, what the fuck? Them my dogs. Nuh-uh, them is my dogs. Nika. But in Creole, Nika, they out here, they're selling the dog. Selling it? What you mean selling the dogs? I'm already up. What you mean selling the dogs? What? Hold on. I'm coming. I went out there, them niggas put the dogs in the end. Selling the dogs. Him and his little friend, they was drugged the fuck out. I don't know where the fuck they came from, but they stayed in the neighborhood. I don't know. I have no idea. I mind my business. I didn't even know that was okay. Well, later on, I noticed like there's a lot of houses next to the new houses that they got the ACs that go in the windows. And that means that's a bando of somebody living in it. You know. So I noticed that way later on, but I didn't know that it was bad like that. I didn't know that because, you know, we just stay in the house. So I stay in the house. So I stay in Florida City. It's quiet. At least they some good, you know, quiet crackheads. I don't care. I ain't doing it. So I'll go get the dogs, whatever, whatever. That's the end of that story. The next time I seen him, I was talking to this boy named Gene. I was talking to this boy named Gene, and I guess we ran out of weed or whatever. He was doing security, and my friend Jenny's apartment complex or whatever, and I liked him. He was really handsome, really, really handsome. So he ran out of weed. So I know where we could get weed from, even though it was gonna be bad. But you know, I just wanted to show out and stuff like that. I was gonna go get it from this dude named Greg. And stuff. And so then that's when I was like, I'm gonna be back, Gene. I'm finna go get the weed or whatever. So I started walking towards Greg's house or whatever. And then that's when I seen the gay boy. I was like, what the fuck? It's been about 2 years, a year. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a minute. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because after he stole the dog, I started seeing him more and more. And every time I see him, I just laugh. I'm like, like that. But like just walking by him, just like, I don't know, I'm weird. And so then that's when but it was like he was just laughing at me too. Like, I don't know, it was just like, I remember, you remember me? Yeah, you tried to like, you remember? Yeah, like that. And so he seen me and he was like, hey girl, and I'm like, hey, what is you doing down here? Because it's been a minute since I seen him. He like, oh, I stay here now, dude. I'm like, oh, you don't stay by my mama's house no more? He like, no, dude. And I'm like, oh, okay. He like, come on, come. He white. He a white gay boy. He like, come with me to the bus stop so you can be my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. We get to the bus stop. This dude get off the bus. It was a big black nigga, big black gangster from P-Ryan. And I was like, and then that's when the white boy was like, oh, you made it. The boy was like, yeah. And then that's when the white boy was like, what he said? He said, oh, you taller than your picture. That's what made me first say, oh, this is first time meeting this boy, to my boyfriend. That's when I peed out, like, oh, he finna sell his pussy. He out here selling pussy, got me out here on a transaction with him. I ain't your pimp. I ain't getting no money out of this. What I'm doing here? But I'm just like, okay, I'm just finna stay because I'm finna get some weed. Finna give me some free weed, y'all. Yeah, he was finna give me the weed. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I need to get weed. He like, what you doing out here? And I'm like, I'm looking for weed. He like, oh, I give you some. And I said, he like, just come to the bus stop with me and my boyfriend. I said, okay. So me and the boy, he walking next to me, and then the big black boy walking behind. That's when I was like, oh, so you from Goose? And the white boy like, no, he from P-Ryan. And that's when the boy was like, he said no, yeah, he said son. He was like, oh, he lived down here or something. No, oh, okay. When he first got off the bus, he said, oh, he came from P-Ryan, whatever. So then that's when I said something. He said, oh, he stayed down here. And I was like, nah, I remember the gay boy saying earlier, nigga, you from P-Ryan. And then you got off the bus coming south. If you stayed out here, you would have got off the bus going north. And then on top of that, what the fuck you would have been doing on the bus? We would have met you. You come down here to buy pussy. Long story short, I got my weed. That gay boy dead. Somebody killed him. He was messy. Lord forgive me. He was real messy. Somebody killed him for being messy. That shit. He was selling pussy like this, and this years later too, like 2-3 years later. He stayed right there by my uncle's house. Well, that's the story time. They got shit in their tank, y'all boys. Watch out. Be safe.